Hi there, this video is about using the audio-video output on a T95 Android TV box. We can see on the left hand side of the rear of the TV box we've got an AV out socket, which is a 4-pole 3.5mm jack socket. Why would you want to use this instead of the HDMI connector? Well, you might want to connect it to an old TV which has only got phono connections for audio and video, or a SCART connector which you could use via a suitable cable, or even a DIN connector if it's a really old television. Or you might want to record the output on a video recorder or a PVR. I already had a lead which I thought I could use, which had a 4-pole 3.5mm jack on one end and 3 plastic phono plugs on the other end, and I had this from when I used to use it with a sound card to get the digital audio output. But when I plugged it in, nothing happened, and on some further investigations it was slightly strangely wired. So on your 4-pole jack we call the tip, then we call these the first ring, second ring and sleeve, working back towards the body of the jack plug. Now the white connector was wired to the tip was wired to the signal pin of the phono connector, and the sleeve was wired to the ground of the phono connector. Then the first ring of the plug was wired to the tip of the yellow plug, and the sleeve was wired to the ground. Then the really weird one was the red phono connector, which the pin was wired to the sleeve, so that was ground, and the ground of the phono plug was wired to the second ring. So on investigation I found that the the white plug, which is going to the tip, was carrying the left hand sound. The yellow plug, which is connected to the first ring, was carrying the right hand sound, whereas yellow should indicate video. And the red plug, which should be the right hand sound, was carrying the video, except it had this weird backwards wiring. So if I swapped the connections, the tip and the ground of the phono plug, if I swap those round to the yellow plug on the PVR, I got video out of it. But then one further weirdness was with the video connected. So the first thing I did was chop this plug off and put a new phono plug on, wired correctly for the video. So the second ring to the pin, the center pin, and the sleeve to the ground. Plugged it in, got video. Then plugged these plugs in for the sound, and the video cut out, but I did get sound, so that was weird. Then I found that if I lifted the ground on these, I then got audio through and the video was maintained. So finally I replaced the 3 plugs with some nice Nutric ones, and it all works fine. So in summary, your left hand audio needs to go to the tip and the sleeve of the 4-pole jack. Your right hand audio needs to go to the first ring and the sleeve, and your video needs to go to the second ring and the sleeve. So just to prove to you that it works, this is the launcher screen of the Android TV box on my TV, and that's set to the HDMI input directly from the Android TV box. Now if I go down to the PVR, I get the same picture through, and that's coming through the PVR now. If I put the display on the PVR, we can see it's coming through the line 2 input, which is these phono sockets on the front. Thanks for watching.